I wanted to do a quick video about clearing the fog and how I apply some crisscross patterns in order to clear it a little bit faster and not have to pay attention to it as much. When I first started, all I was doing is just sending it out, telling it to linger, then keep searching, and then of course it clears out around your area. And when you first start out, that's good. You want to see what your surrounding area is like. But then later I start creating crisscross patterns, especially as when you're clearing the barbarian camps and the passes, they open up an area. Sometimes it's in a very strange place, and you can use it and manipulate it. So I try to direct mine. Now, mind you, all of them are going to take long. See, it says 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes to get to its destination. But I've cleared out so much that it's going to take long no matter where I put them. And these little small pockets, I'll clear them out if I need to. But then if I don't need to, I'll just later just keep sending them out, and they'll go wherever it closes and clear it out and work on it. And I end up clearing up real fast. So I'll send him down, and you'll notice I kind of direct him. So I'm directing orange, and he's going to be clearing out this area. So he's going to clear out, make more small pockets. And that's kind of how I like to, because I want a top-down perspective. This guy, too, he's going to be clearing out some small pockets. And I don't know which one is not going in that direction. It would be purple is going over. Oh, he's just doing this little small guy. So I'll probably try to find a way to direct him through some pockets. See, they try to go the path of least resistance, especially when passes are involved. So it's sometimes not possible to direct them much. See how I'm trying to find a way to direct him, and I'm not really finding any. Here he'll clear out a little bit here, but then down here there's going to be a lot more other pockets. And so one thing I'll probably do here, I'll put him down here. So what I'll do is I'll put him down here. It'll only clear out this little pocket here. But once he's down here, I can send him up here and it'll clear out that area. Or I can send him over here, down here. He'll clear out that way. Or I can send him over here and he'll likely clear straight across. I don't know what's under the fog. It could be some kind of lower lying hills that are an obstacle. So you might have to do a roundabout. They tell you how it's going to go. So once I got there, I'd be able to see whether it's better there. I might tell him to come over here, and he'll just go straight through and he'll start clearing out. And I always have them linger. I don't care. I just always have them linger unless I need to bring them home. And the only reason you would need to bring them home is like if you're going to teleport. You need your scouts at home. Or if there's a risk of war or being attacked and you think you're going to need to scout, always make sure you try to keep a scout at home. Probably right now it would be wise, but I'm not doing any scouting. I'm letting them do the scouting. I'm letting them do the attack. I'm not worried about what level troops they're using, because everything in this kingdom so far has been used for training videos, and that's my intention. I could come up here, I could clear right here, and then I could clear down here, then I could move over here. I couldn't go over here because that would probably use the path of least resistance out there and then over. But if I go over here from there, it would probably be a through and do a lot of clearing of fog. So I start off with some big patches in areas, but then I get down to the small patches in areas, and I can see from a top-down perspective more of the different alliances that are building when something comes across the ticker tape. And it doesn't come off over much right now, but after a couple of weeks, it'll be almost a constant ticker tape movement. The ticker tape almost never goes away. And then when you get to KVK, it gets really boring because when you're not, I don't know what it's like when you're in the actual war, because I wasn't paying attention when my kingdom, where I have a city in KVK, was actually in battle, because it lasted a while and I wasn't paying attention. I was still busy in another area. So um, I joined a KVK just to start learning what it's like to be in a KVK. Now, my first alliance is pre-KVK. It's going to be in its first fight, probably, I think the target date is July 3rd, which is just a couple weeks from now. But there are a lot of interesting dynamics going on in that kingdom, and I'm migrating a group out, so there's a lot of interesting dynamic knowing that the other kingdom that we're migrating to is so much stronger and much better organized. So I'm going to be fascinated to see if they end up being in battle at all to start off in the first KVK. But I'm keeping an old city in my old alliance, another city, I should say, in my old alliance is a small city, just to keep an eye on things, especially because some friends are going to stay through KVK1 to see how that pans out, whether they want to migrate or not. So I just wanted to really quickly tell you this is how you should really be focusing on clearing the fog. Well, this is my way of clearing the fog. You do what works for you. I shouldn't say should do. Um, I don't like to give directives, but this is my way. And if you look at my scout camp, we've been here only, I don't know how old the city was 6 days old, I believe. So we've been here about 6 days. We didn't jump right away. Um, but we did jump within the first day. So this is within 6 days. And sorry, and in my city, if you look at how much, if you look in the scout camp, I've cleared 41%. Now, mind you, if I wasn't distracted by the fact that I have to talk so much to leaders of bully alliances and other things and create videos to help out my teammates and all of that, I would not be that low. I would probably be at 50% at least by now, and I have a feeling I would have been at 100% within 10 days. Um, well, not 100% because the little pockets take a while. Once you get down to about 95%, depending on how much time you spend dedicated to clearing them, you'll reach a point, and it's in the monument. There are these different stages in the monument, and I should be claiming some of these. But over here, there's a stage, and it's probably almost 2 months into it. It's about a week or two before KVK, where all the fog clears, and you'll be given a week to clear all the fog to get these rewards. And then at the end, all the fog goes away. That's what I showed in my initial video about the top down. There are kingdoms where there's no fog, in the actual kingdoms. There is in the Lost Kingdom area where the fights will be happening because they haven't cleared that fog yet. But in the kingdoms themselves, the fog has all been cleared. That last 7 day period, oh my word, it's just amazing how many strong players didn't clear the fog. So all of their decisions were being made on their limited view of the fog. I was reading in Kingdom Chat around that time. Oh, I didn't know that was going on over there. I haven't cleared the fog over there. And I'm thinking, you're one of the top leaders of a top alliance and you haven't cleared the fog. That's only a lot of people play. They don't take a top-down perspective. Their view is so limited, it really weakens them, and that's a tool to be used. If you start noticing people aren't clearing the fog and aren't figuring out the top-down perspective, use that to your advantage. People need to know what are the limitations of their opponents, whether they be friend or foe. Know what people are capable and not capable of, and you will want to be able to take advantage of that. Okay, I've talked about clearing the fog. I've talked enough, so signing off.